Greetings, Entities and Guardians. My name is HyperHimes, and welcome back to Kicker on OvenBreak, where we are heading back into the story of the ultimate Draconic war. Because last time that we left off, everything was going down, such as Longan Dragon Cookie ascended into his immortal, esque sort of evil, destruction form. He just became a full-on dragon, and now is just destroying everything. And they are just destroying everything. Not a he, they. I just gotta keep remembering that because I'm an idiot. But also, something interesting is that now Dark Choco's joined the party because he's on the lookout for someone called, Chocolate Bar Cookie? And we managed to just meet Chocolate Bar Cookie, who ended up being inside of this void that Longan Dragon Cookie ended up having for themselves. Now, what I can only theorize is the reason why that they were left in there was because it was always a burden inside of them. Like, they had a feeling someone could beat me. This cookie has the full capabilities of beating me. But I need to keep them trapped in here, and no one should help them get out. If they do, I'm screwed. But now, what we need to do is we need to destroy a bunch of obstacles with Longan Dragon. If we don't, well, we're just going to keep on running until we do so, because it did give us, not access, but hey, if we want to, we can run with Purple Yam. I know we could run with all the cookies, but I'm just saying, in regards to the last episode, the last cookie we met was Purple Yam. So in this one, Stage 2, just destroy a bunch of obstacles. Stage 3, we have to meet up with Dark Choco, because with these videos, I do, the first cutscene, then Stage 1, another video, Stage 2, and then Stage 3, another video, Stage 4, and Stage 5, another video, just bases run in hard mode, another video, max stats in hard mode, and the story cutscenes. All the hidden missions and stuff. So, let's gather up all these points. I literally just got done eating. I'm not even joking. I got a good amount of liquidation, I got a good amount of drink, I got a good amount of water, I got some good chicken inside of me, and I also finished that off with a nice side salad, along with some yogurt. So, of course, I am fueled and prepped. I really want to get that, because, I honestly, I know the surprise bear, I'm surprised how someone's so greedy to go oh, I really want that. But I didn't want the surprise bear, because, I was oh, I need the reward inside. No, it's because there's some missions where it's oh, if you get the surprise bear and you open it up, you could actually get, a mission done where it depends on how many surprise berries you open. I think it's some odd relay. It's not a relay event. It's some sort of a story key event. And to be fair, normally I wouldn't care. The only reason why they would want you to do that event is if you haven't experienced the previous stores before. And I haven't experienced every single one, I will admit, but I was there for a majority of it. Ah! That's already not good. Immediately getting hit. Unless if we could still scrape up what? 16 to 17 missions done. We can get a good amount of points, but getting hit is not what I need right now. We're already at, okay, we are at 11. Never mind 12. It just keeps going up without my knowledge, but we're still going. This is, by the way, inside of the plumbing place. The whole dark place. It's just covered in rain and shadows and darkness. It's all evil. It's like being in the habitat of a tarantula. But, oh my gosh, why? And they just all just got sucked up. Okay, so this is quick reaction. I'm pretty sure that was the way and how they do it. It's there's just a wall of enemies, and you quickly need to pick up a obstacle destruction thing just to make it through. I think that's how they did it in. It was either the Glass Labyrinth or in the Tower of Frozen Waves. I know they had something like that. But we do have 18 missions done. I think this should be more than enough. And I do apologize if literally during all this I just start getting burpy. I finished eating food. So for all I know, my stomach can self-destruct at any second. I'm not even joking. Now, should I really be reading stories and stuff like that? Narrating cutscenes as characters while doing this? No. But, I'm gonna do it anyway because, oh hey. Sheesh, I swear, it was only 19 missions. 68 seems like so many more coins than we would have normally gotten. But I'm still gonna do it anyway because guess what? This lore, it gets really juicy, and I want to complete as much of the story as I can before I, pop onto the internet, and guess what? I suddenly have to go through all these spoilers, images, and stuff like that, so I want to see all this for myself first. So let me see this for myself. What? Dark Chocolate Cookie's a real prince? I've told you many times, but it seems you've forgotten already. I'm surprised you can't just tell. Just look at how regal and majestic he is. What sort of prince just shows up to fight in the arena? In my pursuit of power, I sought the strongest cookies in the land. Competing in the arena seemed to be a logical choice.
It was a brasticism. You've always used to be ranting about becoming stronger, though it looks like you've changed. Or shall I say natured. Not just in appearance, but your demeanor as well. Ha! Seeing you become a true warrior must mean the years are finally catching up to me. You don't look much too different from the last time we met. You claimed you were going to fight a dragon, but ended up inside one. How? Speak for yourself. This isn't the place for a young prince. How did you end up here? You're not here to hire me as a royal advisor, are you?
Who's this rugged warrior? He doesn't seem like your average soldier.
This is Chocolate Bar Cookie, the greatest dragon hunter in modern history, and the one who taught me how to wield a blade.
I can't do this anymore.
Sure you can. At least you managed to whack away about half the training dummy today. A great improvement to the last day.
Huh? I didn't think you'd say that. My father said that, by my age, I should be able to knock down a training dummy with just a single swing.
The king's just saying that to keep you on your toes and push you past your limits, and to stop you from growing complacent.
Do you think I'll ever become strong enough to live up to my father's expectations?
Of course. And on my honor, you'll be hunting dragons in no time. After all, you've got me as your teacher. I'll make you a warrior, one way or another.
Speaking of, are you really leaving soon?
Yes. There are rumors of dragons committing foul deeds in distant lands, burning villages, controlling Cookie's mines. I intend to travel to every place such as rumors have stirred to defeat the dragons and help those in need. Just thinking about the dragon that burned down my village makes me so angry, the chocolate in my dough might boil.
Can you at least stay until I become as strong as you?
Ha! That'd mean I have to stay in the kingdom forever. And besides, your calling is to become a great king, not a great swordsman. I plan to travel to Dragon's Valley first, then make my way to the tropical Solar Islands. There are far more than enough dragon sightings in those regions. And I'll stop by the guild. If I'm lucky, there's bound to be a bold enough warrior or two willing to face the dragons alongside me. If not, I'll just go ahead alone. What's the worst that could happen? Ha ha. If it means I could defeat just one more dragon, then everything up to that point will have been worth it.
You're ready to face your own demise just with a sword in hand. It's no wonder why my father trusts you to have his back in battle. I envy you.
You'll get there someday, young prince. After all, you'll have the heart and pride of a true warrior in you.
Do I really, though?
I'll tell you what. If we ever cross paths in the future, show me what you learned. If you haven't mastered the blade by then, I'd think about teaching you from the very beginning again.
What an amazing tale!
So you've taught a prince how to fight with a sword? Is that all it takes to survive inside of the mind of a dragon? Aren't you a smart one? And pretty tough looking too. I knew I'd like you. Of course I'm tough. In fact, I can prove it right now. Face me. It's better than lazing about and waiting for something to happen. And you, Dark Chocolate Cookie, you stay back and wait your turn. Alrighty then, just give me a moment to check my spear.
Wait, give me a closer look at your left arm. How have you come to possess this piece of Longan dragon scales?
This? You could say it's from a souvenir from a fight for survival. I can't really remember how long it's been. I was traveling with a few like-minded warriors, fighting dragons wherever they popped up. One day, we ended up at the tropical Soda Islands. I heard the dragons here were the most dangerous. I was searching for tracks alone, and suddenly the whole ocean swirled up and a dragon appeared from nowhere. Before I knew it, I was swept away. I watched as my arm turned to dust. In a last-ditch effort, I blindly swung my spear, desperate to latch onto something. But it wasn't any old thing. In fact, it was something that fit my arm like a gauntlet. When I came to find it, I found myself in this dark space. And I've been trapped here since. Thinking back on it, if I lost both my arms, I wouldn't be able to fight with a spear any longer. Huh, I guess I got lucky.
He's telling such a scary story like it's nothing. It appears fate was on your side. You are indeed lucky, for Longan Dragon will not recognize you as long as you possess the scale. Dragon scales really are super useful, huh? They help my village, they make awesome armor, and they can also become an arm too. Does that technically mean Chocolate Bar Cookie's part dragon?
You dare call me a dragon?
That yelling just now sure did seem closer to a dragon than a cookie.
Standing here amongst dragons, it disgusts me to the core. If it weren't for our current situation, I'd strike you all down on the spot. Ha ha. Ah, looking for a fight, are we? Get in line, Pitaya Dragon Cookie. I'm fighting first. Who needs a line for fighting? I can take you both on at the same time. A few fights just juvenile with dragons have made you such overconfident. This is why living amongst cookies is so amusing. This situation's far from amusing. But, at the very least, I think it's a bit less scary when there's laughter in the air.
A pathetic cookie has been struggling within me. Worthless filth has clung onto one of my scales. You, in particular, shall serve it as an example. All will bear witness as your body crumbles to dust, grain by grain. The rest of you brittle vermin can wait. In the meantime, a fragment of the world dares defy my will. To think that someone can cloud my gaze. Such insolence. So, the AIDS Millennial Tree has finally taken an interest in this realm. A lone tree in the cookie form is surely incapable of withstanding my resolve. Yet, I do not sense interference from the forces of nature. Could it be? There exist others who watch the threads of time and space, lending aid to the Millennial Tree. Just how many of you wretched pests bear canes as if ordered or ordained by fate? It matters not. Let this be the moment all life and nature learns the truth. Time and space are mine to command.
I mean, to be fair, I don't think that's true. I'm pretty sure time is more of like timekeeper's thing. Space, I would assume maybe, Moonlight or Dreamweaver makes more sense. How is this looking, by the way? Okay, level 5 and level 5 as a standard. I would need to upgrade that treasure, which I probably might do, but probably not by much. I mean, to be fair, well, if Longan is at level 7, I should still be able to manage, right? But, oh my gosh, I love how juicy the story's getting. I love the lore. So, here's the interesting thing. Someone told me, I think it was in the comments or something, in one of my... No, it was in the previous hard mode video for the Delightful Cuckoo Town Square. Someone had told me, maybe Chocolate Bar Cookie might have been the person who taught, Dark Choco how to use their blade, which they are correct on that, but they said it was unlike Dark Cacao Cookie. But the interesting thing is, this proves Dark Cacao Cookie does exist in this universe. They're just referred to as, Dark Choco's father. But we obviously know Dark Cacao is the father of Dark Choco. They just haven't been name dropped. So, it's weird how, I guess in Kingdom, maybe they've been trained, but they've been trained by Dark Cacao. But here, they've been trained by Chocolate Bark, which, of course, you gotta love the whole Legion of Chocolate. I swear, slowly but surely, I am loving more and more of, like, the cookies from the Fleming, Dark Cacao Kingdom. Not that they were already great, but I'm just saying Crunchy Chip, love the attitude. Affogado's a great villain. Caramel Arrow has amazing loyalty. And now you have Chocolate Bark, who is just a joyous fighter. And also Dark Choco, who's, like, the definition of, like, the most revamped cookie in all of history. And by revamped, I mean, like, the most redeemed. Because they seem to not care about Dark Enchantress anymore, because in Kingdom, he kind of broke off away from his own, thing, because he was faced with the task to kill his father, but guess what, he didn't. But now here, ever since meeting with Millennial Tree, with the help of the seed, now he doesn't have to go through the curse that the Strawberry Jam Sword is giving him. Which, to be fair, well, it was only the sword itself. It wasn't like Dark Enchantress was fully immersed in that, but it's more like a possession thing. That's the best way in how I could describe it. But here, we have to go ahead and meet up with Dark Choco Cookie, who should be close by. Well, I guess it depends. But as long as we can meet up with Dark Choco, we can get to the next part of the story and see how crazy things get, because I know this is probably going to be a lot to take in. I'm going to, like, scream and, like, vomit all over the place if I start seeing, like, the space cookies evolve, like the Nova cookies. Hey, there you are, friend.
A voice. It's echoing. Where am I? I must find the dragons.
Excuse me? Are you awake? The forest wasn't a fuss, and we came and found a cookie.
Lilybell Cookie, you shouldn't let your guard down. We don't know who this cookie could be.
What is that sound in the background? Why does it keep playing?
The forest does not seem uneasy, so I don't think this is a bad cookie. He doesn't look too well either.
You're always too kind. Hey, are you okay? My memories are jumbled. My head is pounding. He really does look well. Not really, actually. He doesn't look well at all. It wouldn't be a good idea for us to try and move him. Lilybell Cookie, let's go back to the village and call the other cookies.
Okay, let's find Millennial Tree Cookie. Excuse me, mysterious cookie. Stay right here until we come back, okay?
Someone was talking to me, but this forest never ends. It goes on forever. What is this? Is this a seed? You seem exhausted. Who are you? You, who picked up the seed. There's a task meant for you. Go, and find the other one who holds the other. Do you need me? Do you know me? Where was I going? I need to find the dragons. May the path you choose lead to your purpose. That seed is the key to finding the dragons. So you may exit the failed border. Can't you tell me more? I don't... They disappeared. What do they mean by saying the seed is the key to finding the dragons?
So did that happen before or after? I'm assuming this happened before the, the guild. You know, in the Dilemma Cuckoo Town Square where Dark Chalk was like, I gotta, where do I go now? I gotta find the dragons. But then the guild was just like, oh yeah, hey, we might know a place. And then Dark Chalk was like, okay, fine, I'll go. And, well, specifically they went because they heard of a chocolate bar cookie, which is a good teased cookie, which I'm curious about. Which, what I'm interested about is chocolate bar cookie is going to be the next revealed cookie, but there is clearly one more who's also going to be revealed. And I don't know who it is. Is it going to be like a baby dragon? I don't know. But, it's a mystery to us all. Oh my gosh, I literally cranked that out right before the skill, like right before my energy ended. Like, that was professional right there. Love that. Couldn't get any extra missions done, but you know what? Ending on a nice 21. It feels like there's something on my teeth. I think after this, or maybe after like one more video, I'm probably gonna like brush my teeth just like as a fresh recording scent. Because you know what? Those strawberry seeds can usually be very bad. Especially when you get the hiccups like myself. Anyway, all of these are done. And we got a free dark chocolate cookie along with dark chocolate cookie's pet. So that's perfect for all of us. And yeah, we'll claim all of these. And thank you, that next spot of the little brochure thing has been done. Kneeling. There's gotta be a way out of here. We need to hurry and face Longan Dragon. Chocolate bar cookie, can you tell us what you've tried so far?
Well, at first I tried running in all directions, but no matter how far I ran, there was nothing. Up, down, left, right, left, right. Everywhere is just empty void. One minute, I think I knew where I was. The next, I'd be fighting monsters again and again. And then I'd lose track of where I was, so I switched tactics. I've been marking my trail with a sugar thread that I carry with me at all times. I may not know where the way out is, but with this thread, at least I know I won't be running around in circles. I remembered you teaching me about this. You told me to use the thread if I ever got lost in the forest. You still remember? I never thought the advice I gave to a little prince way back when would be helping me now. Seems like there's a first time for everything when you live long enough. Ha ha.
Is this the right way? This feels so exhausting because no matter how long we walk, there's no change in scenery.
So tired. Legs slowing. Nice eye. Miyagi.
I wonder how far the Lotus armies come. I hope they're safe.
Look at you, stuck here, and yet you're still concerned about the others.
Just because I'm in danger doesn't mean other cookies must share my fate. You're a true chieftain, remember, Cookie? When I get back home, I'm gonna try and be as noble as you.
I'm thinking like that. That's gonna make you so weak and pathetic.
Everyone, I packed some mango jellies for my journey here, and there's enough to share. I was in a rush, so they're a bit green and unripe, but they're better than nothing.
You are very well prepared, as expected from a resident of Pineapple Island.
It's because Pineapple Island always enjoys a bountiful harvest. Artichoke Cookie helped me pack the day before the battle. Wow, thanks, Mango Cookie. And we should also say thanks to the Artichoke Cookie and everyone else at Pineapple Island when we get back by chance.
I don't think we need to ask Dinosaur Cookie to tell us what that meant. I think Pond Dino Cookie's saying that they're bitter.
Tell me, young prince. When did the young whippersnapper who only ate sweets learn to stomach bitter jellies like these? I guess you really have matured.
Wow, it's so fascinating to hear you talk like an adult. You look so much younger than Sir Dark Chocolate Cookie.
Dude, did you really mean to say that out loud? Huh, I think it has to do with being swallowed by the Longan Dragon. Time doesn't flow normally in this dark space. It's nice, it must be nice, being able to find amusement in our current situation. Now that we filled our bellies while being inside of a literal belly, let's call it a day. We need to keep our strength up.
Whoever's on the watch, wake the next cookie up once the hourglass one's out. Now, get some shut-eye, everyone.
Chocolate bar cookie, it's your turn to take watch.
Oh,
Chocolate bar cookie? Are you having a nightmare?
no.
Oh, dragons. Must be hunted down. Chocolate bar cookie. Wake up. It's me. Snap out of it. Oh, it was just a dream. I'll be fine, Your Highness. Sorry you had to see that. It seems I'm not the only one haunted by the past. You always seem to be carefree, swashbuckling sort. I still dream about my past actions, about the past itself, when I crave raw power over everything else. And what about now? Still have an unquenchable thirst for strength? I still want to become stronger, but not for the sake of recognition. I've given up too much, lost too much, even succumbed to the darkness in my brain pursuit, or my brash pursuit. The darkness? There will come a time to share my tale. Once we're free from this place, but know this. I've crossed the line and committed unforgivable deeds that I can never undo. It still eludes me, the meaning of power. Right now, there's a large dragon with tremendous strength, but there are cookies who are suffering due to that strength. I've passed down a small village. I passed through a small village, a vibrant town square. The cookies there seemed happy and content, despite having no power whatsoever. Seeing them left me lost in thought. What is the strength and power I've sought for so long? And what for? What is it that I truly wish to protect? I don't know what you've been through, but I'm sure there'll become an opportunity for us to share their full story. But right now, I could say this much. It's obviously coming a long way. If you've done wrong, make amends. If you've been barking up the wrong tree, just find your way back. From there, you just need to keep moving forward. Now, I really have nothing more to teach you. In fact, maybe I should be the one to learn from you. Apologies, Rambutan Cookie. I'll stand watch now. Go get some well-deserved rest.
I don't mean to interfere with your conversation, but I understand that concern. What do you want to protect? How do I protect it? Because I think about it all the time. Of course, as a prince, your burdens must be different from ours, but both I and Malisol's Cookie have had our concerns with leading our tribes. If we get the chance, I too would like to sit down and talk with you about it. About the things we failed to protect, and what we must protect from now on. I never thought I would be sharing these concerns with someone, but I guess talking with them wouldn't be so bad. Every warrior has their own story. We should focus on getting out of here and sharing a glass of some hard, strong juice, and share our thoughts and tales together. What is it, Pondano Cookie? Why are you smiling? Stones and flowers in a neat pile. It's so pretty. It's a peaceful spot for such a desolate void.
My thoughts exactly. There's no trace of magic, which makes me think that there's something to this.
They're stacked in the shapes of graves. I heard when there isn't time or resources for a proper burial, some of them will resort to using stones or flowers instead. So, this is a monument of some sort? Is Longan Dragon mourning something?
No, I believe it is more likely the other way around. 2 graves, made of stones and flowers. Pitaya Dragon, Ananas Dragon. Am I the only one who thinks that these are...
I know what you're thinking.
Oh, so this is your plan all along, Longan Dragon. Maybe this will be enough to finally bring them some senses.
What do they mean? Are they important? What's Longan Dragon up to?
Only those who carry memories of the age of stone, flower, and fruit would understand. These graves serve as a tragic and brutal reminder.
Longan Dragon, we know you're listening. Do you think a pile of rocks and plants will change our minds? You're just making us angrier.
So noisy. Really? I thought it was a perfect thing to shout.
Oi!
Did you find something else, Pondano Cookie? I don't see anything else around.
Pondano Cookie's tapping on the ground over here and over again?
Was it a rock or something? Leave them and play with it.
One must always be respectful of others, no matter how young they are. What is wrong, Pondano Cookie? Looks like Longan Dragon is finally making a move. Which means these cookies are gonna go bye-bye soon, including that do-gooder Rambutan Cookie. Finally, I was getting sick of seeing all these weirdos all bearded together, and that's a fact. It's a fact, yeah. Hey, Rambutan Cookie, come over here. Now that I think about it, there's something I can tell you about the secret of cookies and life powder.
Really? Thank you. What is it? Even the smallest of hint would be so useful.
Look at you, so eager to learn. And why is she looking at me with a sparkle in her eyes? It's not like I did anything special. She's a weird one. Hearing how Dark Chocolate Cookie managed to get here, it's given me hope. If we can retrieve all the life powder from the Longan Dragon, there might be a way to revive our tribe. If I told her about the flying Longan Dragon I came up with, how angry would she get? Or would she just fall into despair? Either way, it's probably be hilarious. Will her face even be more twisted with sadness that when I told her that her puny tribe all turned to stone? Will she look at me with eyes with fear and hatred? Oh, I'm shuddering with delight just imagining her reaction. What's happening?
It's a giant dragon orb.
It's huge! Take cover. I'm coming to help. No!
The cookies. Where did they go? Malice sauce cookie, show yourself. Mango cookie. Answer me.
Lychee dragon cookie. Where did the others go? It seems they've been sent somewhere beyond our reach. It may be that Longan dragon spirit realm is not limited to the single void. We have a winner. I knew you were the only one with a half-decent head on your shoulders, Lotus Dragon. And now, it's your turn. Just because you're dragons doesn't mean you get a free pass to stay here in one piece. Seeing as to how you've already guessed why Longan Dragon is showing you graves made of stones and flowers, you know what's coming for you next, right? On the contrary, I appreciate the forewarning despite how unorthodox it is, but to separate us from our wards, that's quite a petty move from such an all-powerful dragon. All that talk about strategy, and still you don't know on what a real strategy when it hits you in the face. Take it up to the Longan Dragon yourself if you want it, bicker. Who's probably listening right over here right now? But tell me, are you really sad because only the cookies were sent off? Well, don't worry, as dragons, you're gonna get an even fancier welcome.
I will stir the ancient memories sealed deep within your minds. Prepare yourselves, for now begins the descent into your primal fears.
Ah!
The dragons, they disappeared? Well, duh, Longan Dragon didn't bring everyone here for a picnic. Then, you lied? Telling me something about life powder was all a lie just now? Why do you keep looking at me with a sliver of hope in your eyes? I'm just doing what's needed to fulfill my plans with Longan Dragon. Hey, now, I never lied. I said I'd tell you about cookies and life powder, and I will. In fact, even better, I'll show you. How's life powder is extracted from cookies in this realm?
Oh yeah, Lychee's just straight up planning to kill Rambutan, which I'm pretty sure they're gonna fight. But I think this, before I end the video, I will just theorize this might lead into that one teaser video we saw where Lychee and Rambutan are just staring at each other, but there's a giant Longan eye just overseeing them. And I think this is going to end up in either seeing like part 4 or part 5 have something to do with like either one getting defeated, or Lychee can't kill Rambutan for some reason, but then the eye just rises and it's just like, oh, you going against me, huh? Let's force you to do it then, because, ooh, Longan has all this power, and Lychee may not recognize it, but they are just another pawn in the whole cog of wheels inside of a machine. But with that being said, we'll go ahead and end this video right here because my throat's absolutely decimated, but I love recording these videos. So if you enjoy the video, then please be sure to leave a like on it, and also share the video with your friends if you enjoy my Kick Your Run content. And if you enjoy my content in general, then why not subscribe, and also hit the bell icon to be notified of whatever I do in the future. And also down below in the description, you'll see links to all my social media, which includes a Twitter post where if it gets 10,000 likes, I get the Kick Your Run YouTube stuff for absolutely free. There's a link to my Discord server called the Hypenese Hub, a link to my merchandise so you can buy stuff to represent the channel, and lastly, a link to my Ko-fi for just $1 a month. You can see exclusive content that you wouldn't always see in this normal YouTube channel. But above all else, I will see you entities and guardians in the next video. Hail the Hypenese.